We're celebrating FLAG's 40th anniversary, and I've had the good fortune to participate over the years in these legislative dialogues with American members of the Portuguese caucus who come to Portugal to meet and have an exchange on policy of issues affecting Portugal and the United States. And of course, the exchange of the culture. And we, as Americans of Portuguese descent, feel very strongly about our Portuguese ancestry.
It allows us to get a little bit of background and build those relationships so we can continue to work together and actually make a real difference for our community.
This event is very important to what I do back home in Hawaii. As a legislator, we visited a project today who housed thousands of residents, and what I was most importantly pleased to see is the murals on the building, and it helped to identify the community to their roots and their culture. It's something that I want to take back home and implement back in Hawaii, as we are also very culturally strong.
This is far exceeding my expectations. I was very interested to learn a little bit more about how some of the things that happen here in Portugal are directly applicable to what we're doing in Rhode Island. I am really fortunate to live in an area of the country that has a lot of Portuguese Americans, and so this has been a very important experience for me to understand a little bit more about what the experiences of some of my constituents are.
We just celebrated 40 years of FLAD, and that's a huge accomplishment. FLAD is always one of the first places we go to work together.
So the common shared values that we have, human rights, the freedoms that our democracies guarantee, the freedoms of speech, the freedoms of assembly, the freedoms of worship, the freedoms to be able to protest peacefully. These are freedoms that we should never ever take for granted. The transatlantic partnership is the underlying foundation to ensure that in the next 40 years that we continue to promote and support democratic nations as the beacon of light for the rest of the world to see that humankind can live together peacefully.